Alright, well, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about DIYs because, let's face it, 2022 was not the year that everyone makes it look like on Instagram. I don't know about you guys, but I was at home for like a good 6 months. I kept myself entertained by making things. I feel like I made a list. Let me look at the list. Okay, so my first DIY of the year was actually the chair I'm sitting in. And the reason why I made this chair is because I landed a new client. We were gonna make courses, which, by the way, done. It took a whole year. I was living in my other apartment, which now I've moved to my own apartment, but my last apartment that I lived in, I had like this big open space. In the end, I filmed and edited everything just to make it like more professional looking. Because obviously if you're trying to film yourself and you don't know anything about filming, then that's really hard. That's a big task. So she wasn't gonna get into that one, but I needed a chair. So I talked to my aunt and she had this like nice bent wood chair. It's been in the family forever. I think my grandma's house, went to my dad's house. It's been reupholstered a few times and it was not looking so good. I reupholstered it, I picked out the material. It actually cost nothing. I think my aunt had everything. So that was like a free chair. Just a quick little DIY and well, it wasn't actually quick. It took like a day to take it apart, a day to reupholster it, and then like probably 3 other days to finish reupholstering it. Yeah. So the next DIY I did was this side table in my room. Got inspired by finding, what's the name of it? A wheel that you put cords on. We found that in my dad's house. And my dad was gonna use it for something else. And we just stole it from my dad and we're like, by the way, this is our table now. And we needed a little side table. So we're like, oh, this is gonna be a really cute project. In the end, it cost us $300 to redo it with all the materials that we needed. And it was very expensive. We didn't think about it, but we put marble top on it and it's really heavy, okay? So not the most functional piece of furniture, but it's still one of my favorite ones. I don't know if any of that was good. I kind of feel like when I'm zooming up on it, I just see all imperfections. But obviously when you're tiling a table, you're gonna get a lot of imperfections, but I still love it. I love it. Number 3. So the the third one is these boxes that I made for my wedding clients. Little backstory, this year is like the first year that I went from basically being a freelance videographer for weddings to picking up a few of my own clients. It kind of happened naturally. People were like, hey, I know that you do this. Did you film our weddings? And they were like friends and stuff like that. So I ended up with 3 clients, which one girl's gonna come pick up some of her stuff today. And by some of her stuff, I mean the boxes, right? Anyways, and yeah, I just want to, I'm really grateful because now next year I have booked in like 8 at this moment. And like, hopefully, I think, like ideally I would love to have 15 weddings. Like I also have other jobs, so I don't want to overwhelm myself, but I really do love doing weddings. So I'm at 8, maybe it'll get to 15. So yeah, anyways, painted these boxes and I really like them and they're cute. They're not expecting it, so they'll be happy either way. This is what I'm talking about. These are the cute little wedding boxes that I've done. The photographer from this wedding is actually gonna drop off her business card so I can add it to the box because we're friends.
Hey, we're 5 minutes away.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna get my jacket on now.
Quick. So in 7 minutes we will be there.
Okay, cool, I'll be downstairs.
Thank you.
Okay, I got hers. I actually really like hers. Wait, hold on. Wow. They're pretty cute. I like them. They're nice. I like them a lot. They feel good. Mine don't feel good. Anyways. The next DIY is these copper stands. And I can't take full credit for this because I hate doing anything with like fire or, that machine that gives off sparks. Like that's not my thing. I've redone a whole basement before and I love the gun. Not the gun. It's a nail gun. It is a nail gun. Okay. I love using a nail gun. I love cutting things with saws and whatever, but anything with fire or sparks, I immediately pass off to my boyfriend, basically. I was having an issue because my cats were chewing at my plants, and that's an issue. So I basically told my boyfriend, like, hey, can you help me make these? And you know, like I did a little bit. But he did them because they're actually quite dangerous to use that fire thing. So don't judge me because I didn't do it. Okay, so the next one I did was my cat litter. And basically, who wants to look at a cat litter? Like, if you live in an apartment, I find, one, if you use cheap cat litter, that your whole entire apartment smells like it. I have 2 massive cats, okay? And I never smell their poo, never. And that's because I spend the good money. I spend more money on their cat litter than, you know, the cheap grocery store brand because I don't want to smell that poop. Period. I don't want to look at their poop either. So I got inspired from this guy, I think his name is Lone Fox, or his channel is Lone Fox. I saw he did an IKEA flip, and I took that idea, I ran with it, and I, you know, cut a hole. And now that I'm thinking about it, I think my boyfriend actually cut the hole. To be fair, I could have cut the hole, but you know, you gotta let a guy feel like he's doing something for you every now and then. So he was already in his work outfit, so he cut it outside in the freezing cold, and you know, and then I painted it, and I've loved that IKEA flip. I love it. The next one that I did this year, I have started doing like paint nights with my girlfriends. So basically whenever I do paintings, I try and think about where it's gonna go into my house. I do them like with a purpose. I like always go on like the abstract side, like not perfect, because I ain't that good at drawing or painting in this case. Yeah, I did this. It cost like 40 bucks, but I still have paint and extra canvases left over, so I definitely will make some more. And I find it really makes this bathroom, which is like a 3 on 10 for me, turns it to like a 4 on 10. I think I'm gonna do a whole bathroom flip on this channel. I have some great ideas. If you're watching this, maybe stay tuned, maybe subscribe, like the video, and we could see some more renter-friendly DIYs on a budget. Because I'm broke. How long have I been talking for? Well, I don't know. It's really snowy out today, and I'm going to probably go see a Christmas market with my boyfriend. And I haven't told him about this vlog idea because I didn't want to tell him that I was going to start vlogging again, because I just feel like anxious about it when I tell people, and I'm just like, okay, I'm going to do it and I'm not going to talk about it. But I just miss like doing it like unprofessionally, basically, like for fun, basically. I used to do it for fun. Now I do it for a living, and now I want to do it for fun too. I'm gonna say no. I'm not gonna tell him. I'm not gonna tell him. Maybe he'll find out, but I doubt that. So I guess that's it.